Ask me a question. Okay.
Okay, so what are your plans for Creative Nerds, you know, for the next 6 to 12 months?
Grow it even bigger. My name's Diri, I'm the founder of CreativeNerds. Started it up with Sam when I was about 15, and we are basically what I call now a creative powerhouse. So we do everything from website designs to social media strategies to branding, and we started off doing MySpace layouts. Probably it's the most important thing, get on social networks. The only way I kind of go about getting any work is through word of mouth. I haven't spent a single penny on advertising ever. I literally just use like Twitter to kind of socialise with as many people as I can, get positive feedback, you know, get some clients tweeting, and just getting followers through that. So word of mouth is always the best way to gain a client, because it's that trust that someone's recommended you because you've provided them with a good service and they're good enough to, you know, recommend them to a friend or a family member. So university was kind of a life changer for me really in the short time that I was there. When it got to a stage where we're doing UCAS and doing personal statements, I was still very unsure as to like what I wanted to do. I kind of had the parents that wanted me to go to university and go there, graduate, be happy. And because I'd kind of already started Creative Nerds and we'd be going well, I was very doubtful for it. So I still went through with it. I picked graphic design, and I thought that would really be good for me because like in the way that I work and in the way I've kind of gained clients and my whole workflow, I'm kind of more of an action person. Like I just get the thing done. I don't conceptualize anything. I don't really plan it. So I thought it would help me kind of settle down a bit more. And then it got to a stage where I had to do the interviews, and I went to do interviews at 4 universities. I got turned down by all of them. The last one I was really shocked at, which was the London College of Communication, which I really wanted to go there because it would be, you know, closer to home. And they basically wrote on the assessment paper, because I asked to have like feedback, they said that I wasn't ready for the stages of higher education or something like that, and I don't know. That kind of put me off. And so the only university that accepted me because they actually took the time out to sit down with me and go through my portfolio and talk to me was the Arts University at Bournemouth. So I went there, had to share a flat with some other people, and 4 weeks in, well I'd say even 2 weeks in, I just couldn't do it. It was too much because it just felt like I was back at high school. I think I met Jamal like in my local Starbucks like at the end of 2009, and he came to me and said, "This is my channel, this is what I do, I want to get a website, I want to get a logo." And yeah, I just took him on as any other client, didn't really realise what was going to happen at all. Did the logo, did the first ever website for it, that was going really well. And then from then on we've had that kind of relationship. We always looked after his website. Sam would always do any kind of technical help on the server and stuff. And after I dropped out of university, I was basically working in my loft for like 3 months. My mum was getting annoyed, I was always home, she didn't think I had a real job. And then the opportunity kind of just presented itself. Like I'd been speaking to Liam, who's like the managing director, and I kind of briefly spoke to Jamal about it, and Liam just called me and sat me down and said, "Look, we're going to move into this nice new office, we're all kind of, you know, we're focusing so much more on SBTV as to like how we can grow it, and we think there's like a space for you to fit in." So I came in as their digital media manager. Growing the company, because obviously now I'm doing this full time, I kind of don't have enough resources to like take on all the clients that are coming in. So what I've recently started doing, I've been getting some blogs, like popular blogs, like youth orientated blogs like SB, like Link Up, to kind of post that we're looking for some designers. and some developers. Gonna try and get like 3 or 4 people to work freelance, but you know, they got the ability to come into the office, to come sit down and get a strong working team together, because more or less it's been me and Sam. We've been doing all the websites together, and you know, just like working as a duo, but it's come to that stage where we've had freelancers here and then, you know, but now we just need like a strong team that's focused, that can always be on call to do it. I think I always used to say when someone asked me that was to never ever copy anyone, to always be unique with your style. So I probably will stick with that because growing up and like going into that transformation of like I want to be a designer too. I am a designer. Like, you come across people that will either imitate your work, or you know, you see people that are imitating other people's work, and that's not what makes you unique. Like, sometimes people come to us because of the style of work that we have. Like, there's a certain kind of, someone called it the creative nerd style. Okay. It's basically like just being unique. So yeah, sell yourself by being unique. Just after I kind of dropped out and was, you know, going really full time into this, I came across a project that was, it's a uni comparison website, and I like the irony because I just dropped out and I'm doing this. But it was for a bigger client, you know, it was a big contract. We had to kind of sign like confidentiality agreements with them. So working on that made me understand like the world of web design to a whole new level, because I had to hire in like 2 freelancers that I'd known, and you know, there's project management, there's kind of breaking contracts down into phases, there's user stories, just a lot of things. So that probably made such a big impact as to how I work with people, how I communicate with them, and how I kind of time manage myself as well. So at the moment I'm working on Trevor Nelson's website, so I'm going to see him on Monday. That's pretty fun. We've just finished DJ Swerves, did Mr. Jam as well. We just rebranded Link Up TV and launched their website as well. And I guess like what's been my most favourite client, I probably have to say SBTV, because I've grown up around that kind of music, that whole environment, and the journey that has like followed me from like when I started CreativeNerds to where it is now. It's kind of been the same with SBTV. That's helped me a lot in the way I would gain clients by having that kind of, just to have look, SBTV is one of my clients. It's just a positive thing. So that's probably one of my favourite ones as well. Yeah. I've probably worked with like dozens of freelancers that have, you know, wanted to do some work, and each have got their own individual talent. I think like me and Sam worked for like 2.5 years, where he was up north and I'm down in London, and it's still the same. And like you can make, like, because of the industry that we're in, you can work anywhere you want and still get the job done. So for me, having a freelancer, like I've just hired someone up in Birmingham called Marcus. Amazing work, but he's up in Birmingham, but that doesn't stop me hiring him. So there's flexibility, you know, you just work over phone calls and emails, and it just works out.